August 24 today. We're rotary raking. So yeah, we're trying to make dry hay. So, it's a nice windy day out today. We're raking the fields we would have cut in the last video. We're just flipping them over. And we're gonna get them all baled up on Monday. Today's Saturday. Yeah, we're just trying to get it done. This is third cut. This will be the last cut of hay we do for the year. Because in a month from now we'll be chopping corn silage, and then we don't really want to switch back and forth between hay and corn silage. So, yeah, that's what we're up to today. Hay over there laying down. It's the way it worked out because of all the bales we put there, but by the dairy barn. So now we are in another field, raking it up. Oh yeah, we're over here. Dad's actually working nearby here as well, or he was. Let's see if we go down and over the hill. Working on the land we had cleared. Yeah, I can see it over there. So he's working it all up around where all the burn piles are, so we can get it all cleaned up, tiled, and ready to farm. See, there you go, straight ahead, working all the dirt up around the piles, so when we burn them, doesn't burn out of control. Alright, it's Monday, August 26th now. We're gonna go back to raking today. Today, instead of flipping it, we're gonna rake 2 rows into one. In the one field, and in the other field, I don't think it's gonna work. I tried to get it set up to put 3 rows into one, but I don't think it's gonna work for us. The rake just isn't quite wide enough to do it. So, yeah. Anyway, you can see I got the grease gun over there on top of the rake. This rake has a lot of grease fittings, and we are gonna start greasing them all up. So, yeah, I like to grease this thing every time we use it, just because it does turn quite fast, and really, within reason, you can't over grease stuff like this rake. You can over grease stuff like slip clutches, but a rake, you can't really. So, yeah. Gonna grease it, and then we'll start raking for the day. Alright, there you go. There's the first field all raked up. Yeah. To rake 2 into 1 with a single rotor rake, what you gotta do is you have to rake every row once. You gotta rake, kind of, there'll be a row here and a row there, and you gotta rake this row that way, and that row that way, to meet in the middle. You can see here, there's one row left I didn't do. Normally what I'd do is I'd rake it down the other way, but I'm not going to drive up to the far side of the field. Yeah, normally I'd rake that side onto here, but I'm not going to be bothered to drive down one end and drive back up the other. It's just one row. Yeah. There you go. Next field now. We're gonna get started on this one. Yeah, I spent around an hour and a half raking the other field, but this one will take a lot longer to do. I'd imagine this field will probably spend, I don't know, close to 3 hours in. That's what I did on Saturday anyway. I spent pretty well 4 hours raking. And yeah, we still have to go over the same number of rows. I really wish our disc spine, like in the last video when I pulled the flaps out of the back, would have laid the hay out really wide, kind of like a tedder. So then I would only had to rake once. But yeah, I don't know. Some days I wonder if we had our own round baler, if I'd even bother raking 2-into-1. The way I kind of look at it, for me now at least, I spend all this time raking 2-into-1, and then what I do is I'd still have to bale. So I'd rake each row once, and then I'd have to bale it. So in reality, I'd hit 2 rows 3 times, versus if I had a baler and didn't get it custom done, I just had to hit 2 rows 2 times. So yeah, in the end, I don't know, it would probably be about a wash for time if I had to do my own baling. See if we're at the right height. Pretty close. Go down another 2 turns, I'd say. Looks good. But yeah, that's something I wonder about some days. If we'd actually be burning any more time or fuel doing our own baling versus raking 2-into-1 for a custom baler and then getting it custom done. We'll have to see. Gonna lower it down a little bit more. Just start picking everything up. So the good news is, you can see here I got 3 rows that I'm trying to put into one. It is working out. I have to rake each row still to get it to work, but I can manage to get all 3 into one. See the second pass, how it brings it over. So it'll save the baler a little bit of work, but at leaves me with the same amount of raking. Generally I don't rake like this, but I do want to show you. See, there's the second pass, and now we combine these two. And there you go. That is 3 rows into one. So I set up about 80% of the field, hoping that I'd be able to do this, or there's a couple 2 into 1 rows up. Yeah, here's another one. This is what I'm going to be doing, trying to make a bunch of big rows as opposed to a lot of little ones. So yeah, that is a 2 into 1. That one I'll actually be able to rake in one pass. Anyway, there you go, all done raking. I made about 3 big rows here. There's one there, and one there. There's, yeah, good hunk of space in the middle here where there's no rows, just because I was trying to clean things up and put all of the small rows into one big row. So we're gonna pack this up and we're gonna go home. Then we're gonna start picking up round bales. The baler showed up around half an hour ago at home, I was told. So there we go. Yeah, but it's really nice that there's no more short rows left. But it does take a little more raking. But anyway, that's this big field over here raked. Alright, I figured I'd pick up the bales we got. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bales off this small field behind the barn here. Pretty well a bale an acre. But that's alright. They are pretty nice looking bales. We'll have to do a moisture test on them. If they're dry enough, we're gonna try and stack them in the dry shed. That's what I'd like to do. Yeah, we'll probably end up with, I don't know, maybe another 20 over in the other field, and that'll be 30 bales of dry hay that we can keep inside. We have kind of a tube of dry hay that's wrapped. It's a little on the wetter side, so that's part of the reason we wrapped it, but yeah. Anyway.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
got some round baling footage along with some pick and bale footage for you. Yeah, I'm definitely not perfect at flying the drone while trying to pick up bales, but it's also really sunny out, so it's hard to do both. Anyway, we got all 10 bales off this small field here. Yeah. But you can see they're working away at the big field. And there are going to be a couple more bales over there. There is going to be a couple more bales over there in this one. Yeah. We're gonna moisture sample these bales. Got this little thing here. Almost need 2 hands to jam them in the bale. Then you have a little rod that you ram the hay down with. So yeah, we're just gonna run around, sample all the bales, and see. I'm sure they're dry enough to be stacked inside, but this is kind of our insurance policy to figure out if they are or aren't. Alright, so I took all of that hay out of the bale and I put it in this cup here in the scale. So yeah, you can see we got 100 grams of it. We're gonna dry it down, and I guess as it dries down, it'll tell you the moisture content. So we have this little heater over here. It's not really a heater, it's I guess, I don't know, it kind of bakes the feed a little bit or heats it up. Takes all the moisture out of it. So we let it run for half an hour. And then if you go to 40%, that means the feed is 60% dry and 40% wet. We're going to be aiming for less than 20. At least that's how I understand it. You got to make sure it's running. Yeah. My dad would be able to say a whole lot more about this than me. But yeah, we're just gonna let this dry down for the next, I don't know, half an hour or so. Yeah, the lower the number the better. This gives us a ballpark. Seems pretty dry because generally when a sample's really wet, you don't have to fill the cup that full. But I had to go out and fill this dry test unit here twice to fill the cup up, so it's good. When it takes a lot of material, that means it's really dry, and when it doesn't take a lot, that means it's going to be wet. Feeding cows right now, but the sample is done on the dryer. And if you look, kind of hard to see if it'll focus, but that's pretty well 15%. So yeah, 15% wet, 85% dry matter. There you go. Very nice. So once I am done feeding, I will put all the bales in the back of the shed. So yeah, there you go. Wrapping up feeding cows for the night. So this is where the bales are gonna go. Gonna go ahead and pull out the bale chopper, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up what's left of this big square bale here. And yeah, we're figuring we can maybe fit another 30 round bales in here, stacking them on end, and still be able to get the bale chopper in and everything, but we will see. Might regret doing this, but what I'm trying to do is scrape down to the concrete here. You can just see, look at all the hay buildup over there. There's probably about 4 inches of hay buildup. I figure if I can scrape it all up, I have more clearance with the roof. It's been a long time since we've stacked round bales in here, so I figured I'd just clear it out so we have a little more room. So Look at all of that room. Looks a lot bigger now. Show you all the stuff that came out. Okay, time to stack up a pile. So there you go, getting it all stacked up. Fitting 6 bales a row. I did shove a bale back in there too. Clearing out all the extra hay on the bottom. It's definitely the right decision because now there's a little more room left up there. And we're in good shape to get the bales stacked in here. So yeah, there is enough room to get by on either side. There's a fill spout that goes on the bin over here, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, fill spout for the pails. And then yeah, I aspire. And there's enough room over here too to get by and around. So we're in good shape. Stacking is going well. So yes, hello. So yeah, the bale stacking should work out well for us, and we should have enough room to keep getting around. As long as I don't eat all the ice cream bars out of the barn freezer, I should be able to make it by. If I do, maybe I won't be able to squeeze in between the trough and the bales anymore. Anyway, there you go. Let's go get another load from the field. Yeah, we're not gonna manage to fit as many in here as we hoped, but every little bit we'll for sure be able to get another row or probably 2 in here, so that's another 15 bales. Anyway. Alright, we got a load of 15 bales on the wagon. There's still probably 2 more loads in this field of 15. Maybe not quite, but for sure 2 more loads. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the farm. And if cows are not outside yet, then we will put all the bales away in the back of the shed. Some baler twine so that the cows can eat on their side of the bunk, and I have this side of the bunk to stack bales in the back of the shed and to get around. Alright, there's the next 15 put in the shed. I don't know, we might actually be able to add another row, maybe 2 in here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of rearrange some stuff for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and unhook the straw chopper from that loader tractor because I'd like to feed cows with that loader tractor tomorrow. Yeah. But the shed's looking good. Alright, so I had an idea. And that is, during the summer, we don't use the straw chopper. So, there's this corner in the heifer barn in this empty pen that we don't use. We will get shavings and we'll push them up. But the straw chopper won't be in the way in the corner here. So, lots of room to get around it. Lots of room on the far side there too. So I'm just gonna unhook the straw chopper here. And then it won't be in the way. And then probably in October, which is only a month and a little bit away, which is coming up pretty quick. But we will pick it up again. I just cannot believe how fast this year's going by. But yeah. So, in probably 6 weeks, 7 weeks, we'll hook it up again. So I brought the jack over here. There's Audrey and Aubrey, the 2 twins. So yeah, I'm gonna unhook the straw chopper in here. And then it'll be out of the way for the next 6 weeks till we need it. Leave it to one of the twins to cross the Bale twine fence. Huh, Aubrey? Who's your partner in crime? There you go. It's the next day now, and we're back at picking up bales. See, Dad did a good job cleaning all of this up. So, yeah, a little bit more cleanup and we'll be able to farm all that. Alright, we got a full wagon over there. You can see there's a couple of bales like this one that have a lot of net wrap on them. So what I've been doing is I've been leaving them here for now. There's about 4 of them. There's 1 there, 2 there, and 1 more over there somewhere. We're not gonna have enough room for all of the bales inside, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave a couple outside, and I figure I might as well leave the ones with all of this wrap on them outside versus the ones with less wrap, just because they're pretty well protected. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Anyway, we're gonna go home and we're gonna see how many bales we can get in that shed without overflowing it. Alright, there you go. There's one bale left on the wagon that we couldn't get in here. It's not a big deal. Yeah, but there's 39 big round bales in the shed now. So that works out well. There you go. So yeah, the plan for these is to feed the calves in here. The far pen and the heifer barn, the younger calves, we'll get some too, not all of it, and a lot will go in the back of the dairy barn, just to save a little bit of work there. So, yeah, a lot of nice round bales. They'll stay good over the winter. There you go. All done picking bales off the field. So, yeah, that was 53 bales between both fields. So, we didn't do too bad. So, just a nice small load here at the end of, what, 13 bales or so? 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the farm. These ones will let them sit outside, but that's not a big deal. They'll get used up first and then we'll be fine. Alright, we got the wagon unloaded. Got all the bales lined up. We just kind of put them in here between the two rows. So yeah, it's about 150 bales there between balance and dry hay. Then 75 bales of straw. So we're in pretty good shape to have enough feed now. We're gonna make 2 egg bags again this year. We got another 80 bales of balance on the other side of the egg bag, along with all of our straw. A couple hundred bales over there, pretty well 300 on the farm, just over. Yeah. There you go, I just finished feeding for the night, and I remembered I had to put that one big square bale back in the shed. We took it out because it is a first cut bale. We like to feed that to them calves that are in the back of the shed. My voice calves. So, while we're doing it, yeah, I pulled an extra one out before I stacked all the other stuff in front. So I had to put it back inside before it would get rained on. Anyway. So, there we go. That is our third cut dry hay put away. We'll probably end up making a little bit of baleage, and then we will end up filling the silo again. Pretty sure we have almost 8 doors to fill in that. Big silo now are probably 7. Just depends. Right now there's 7, but we'll end up with 8 by the time we fill it. So yeah, that's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.